wait. I gotta put this stuff away. What was I thinking? I don't want to take all this with me. Well, we got that many arrows. What else did we get? Chest plate. And some boots. Put them right there with those. We will leave this sword here. Adjust this thing a little bit so I can see it better. Wish I could see the chat on the screen, but whatever. I'm gonna check out this bridge we were making earlier. See if it looks any good or not. It was a mighty struggle. Let's see if this thing looks decent. Yeah. That's not too bad at all. Not too bad. Took way longer than it should have, but oh, that one's wrong. Oh, we're not going to be fixing that right now. Need to go put some of these supplies away. Let's see, I don't think I have? I do. Yeah, I used quite a little bit of spruce wood on that build. More than I thought, anyway. That's alright. And let's see, we're gonna need I think I want to start this project. I don't know. Let me look at this. I haven't drawn it out, so I'm going to have to try and kind of count in my head as I go along and do it. See if we can do this or not. I think we're going to need this. Lots of this. Let's see here. Guess we could do... Oh, I think they look... It'll be too dark if they're together. And that'll be too light. I think we got lots of spruce. We got plenty of oak. I wonder if these will contrast enough. We'll have to see. We should take a crafting table with us. And we're going to need an axe. We'll probably need a couple axes. I think the majority of this build is made out of wood. Let's see. Is that all the food I have? Yeah, we're going to need more food too, but we can get that here in a minute. Won't need this out here anymore. And this is all the torches I have for right now, huh? We're going to need more of those. Got enough out here. And we should probably put a couple on the other side of the river. All of this will be building ground. Pardon me. No, I can't take one torch back. That'd be silly. Just put it right there. How's the video and the audio quality? Whoever's watching. Hopefully you can hear me and everything looks okay. Still pretty new to the whole streaming thing, so just let me know if it's laggy, if it's not laggy. The audio's okay. What time of day is it? It is about to be night. It's always about to be night in this game. I feel like it's constantly about to be night in this ridiculous game. Alright, let's run over here and take a look at this. This is going to be from the ground up. Like I literally have not put any thought into this as of yet. So this will be our very first thought about this whole place. Let me see here. Let's count and see how many bricks we think this thing's going to be, or blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll be 8 on that end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the doors will be 6. I'd rather the doors be 7. That's too wide, so we'll have to go. Let's start laying it out and see what it looks like on the ground. Where are we at in relation to this building? Because this is going to be a huge building. You're going to come down and it's going to start right down here. So eventually we'll have to clean some of this out, I guess. Unless, I mean, I don't want it to, yeah, I guess it could start right here. That's okay. Let's just throw down a random block and see what it looks like from a distance. Yeah, I mean, I think that'll be okay. It'll be super wide. Like, how much of this down in here needs to actually be exposed to it? You know? Where does the main part of it run from? Pardon me. So that right there looks like the main entrance. So let's put a block right there as a reference point. And obviously we know that the crease runs all the way down to here. So this would be one end of it. Did I just get offline? I did. Guess I don't really need a bed because I've got a bed and a crafting table right here. So I guess I didn't really need to bring this stuff with me. Although I'll have to run in and out of the house every time. Let's just put it down while we've got it. Put that right there. Pretty sure we brought a crafting table. Put our crafting table down. Yeah, that's not going to be wide enough for the size of the building I want. Okay. So it looks like it's got to be, what, this one? Yeah, that's the line that block is on. And this one? Is that it? Okay. It appears to be about right. I don't know if that's going to be wide enough. So let's see. Let me look at the picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can make the doors 5 wide with one centerpiece. So if we made the doors 5 wide, we could make the edges 8. So let's just count and see. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that would be one, that'd be the first edge. And then we would have, would that be, it almost looks too wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should make it 7. Yeah, that'll be okay. Hey, whoever's watching, if you could you just type something in the messages just to see if my messages are working? I'm still pretty new at the live stream. Pardon me. And I don't really know if it's working or not as far as the chat messages go. So if you get a chance, just say hi or whatever. 6, 7. Now we want these things to be off of this block. 1, 3, 4, 5. How many? 1. Yeah, we want to be down one more. Yeah, okay. don't like the way this is shaping up at this point. It needs to come back further. So this piece right here needs to actually come back. And it needs to, because that's just going to go extend way down too far. Way too far. Yeah, see, it needs to be more like here, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah, this is where it needs to be. See that other one? These are all too close. Do I have a shovel with me? Sweet. Yeah, I don't like the distance on those are fine, but the location in the world is not good. We may have to end up doing some. This looks a little bit better. This looks a little bit better for sure. May have to end up doing some terraforming with sand, quite possibly. Yeah, and there's no way I'm going to have it extend out this far. This would be ridiculously too deep. And this, man, I cannot make the thing this big all the way back to here. I mean, seriously, there's just no way. That would take a ridiculous amount of resources. Maybe it'll be right here. Hey, Kingslayer, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you can hear me all right. Trying to set up the perimeter of our what's going to end up being our main mining hub. Awesome. But I've done zero research on it, and tonight I wouldn't have posted another video or done anything. I just would have sat quietly by myself and worked on this, so I figured I might as well live broadcast it and just see if anybody's interested in how it all works. Alright, I think this might be the right distance. Let's start mapping these out a little bit and see what we got. Because all this is going to have to get terraformed in. If this is one edge of it. So what do we decide? We will go 1, 2, 3. So we should have then we have 5 in the middle. Barely missed the last stream. I gotcha. Well, thanks for jumping in on this one. I appreciate it. I don't know how exciting it's going to be. I'm trying to build a there's no way I'll get it done tonight. It'll take me a long time. I'm just trying to map it out right now, but this will be a huge mining building. It's going to house all of our mine carts down into this cave system here. It looks like I'm going to have to do quite a bit of terraforming. I have to add lots of sand into this. Ultimately, I think the whole bottom will be stone, and we'll have to clear a lot away, but I'm just trying to figure out exactly how where all the pieces are going to fit together. I haven't drawn this one out, which normally I like to draw them out. But this one is based off of a picture that I found of an old mining town. It's like the entrance to an old mine, and I'm thinking that right there might be about the width of it. We're gonna have to go through and count. Just something everybody loves in Minecraft is counting. No. So let's just get this out of here. Yeah, in the stream that I did earlier today, I did a freestyle on a bridge, and it was painful to watch. Man, I struggled mightily with the roof. I had no plan. I'd never streamed before. So I just kind of wanted to start doing something just to see, and ended up getting in a build that ended up being really difficult for me. Okay, let's stand back and look at this. That looks like it's going to be the potential width of the entrance of this building. You'll be coming down here. We'll have all this over here, and you'll come around the corner. I wish I could build it diagonally, but I just don't think I can do that. We're going to have to start counting some of these off. I think we decided that we wanted it to be 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're hard to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that looks like 7 to me. Okay, so that would be one main piece, and then you would have an opening of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want it to be an odd number in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I do that right? I can't count. 1. Yeah, absolutely. You can build those farmhouses in your survival world. Absolutely. Thank you. They're a pretty pretty easy design to build. I kind of went through pretty step by step whenever I was building them in my world, or I mean on my Let's Play, and yeah, they're pretty easy to get through. I feel like you should have no problem. Okay, this is killing me right now because I can't. So that's way too wide. I don't want that. This one should be that wide. If not 2 more, this one should be down 2 more. Right there. So there's 7. That one's right. 1, 2, 3. That looks much better. Okay, so that one's got to be 5, so then we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because these two need to be equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, those two need to be equal. And then this one should be 2 longer than those two. 4, 5, 6, 7. It is. Okay, yay. So those will be the 2 main. This will be a main wall. This will be 2 entryways, like a garage door. And then we need to have some smaller entryway doors down here. Don't know if we're going to have enough room. And I think they should be equal. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. That's pretty close. I think that's fate. We should go with it. 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. That. I think that's it. I think that's what it's going to look like. It's not going to line up the way that I want it to, kind of with this path. This path should walk right directly into it, you know? But then I have to get all the way, I mean, then it would end up putting it way over here, you know? And it can't go over here. It's going to have to be what it is. You'll have to come around the corner to it. Yeah. Let's take out one more row of sand here. This shovel is a shovel that I got. There it opened up. We almost walked right into it. Yep, see? This shovel is a shovel that I got off of a zombie. Funny enough, out in the desert. Now, if I dig these out, how much floor am I going to lose? Unfortunately, I think this is the only shovel I have, so we'll have to go get another one. Need to kind of stay back so I don't fall in case the ground gives out underneath me. Yeah, I think so we can make an entrance to it through there. Yeah, we'll just have to do that. Okay. So one of the things we can do with all this sand is we're going to go through and fill a bunch of this in. Because all of this needs to be filled in order for this build to work. Is it on the right level? Yeah, it's on the right level. There we go. Yeah, see, all this needs to come in. Yeah, Kingslayer, anything that I build in my world, if it's something that you like, absolutely, feel free to build it. I mean, that's the beauty of this game, right? You know, you see something cool that you like, and you should be able to build it, you know? I've said many times that I get virtually all of my ideas from pictures of actual buildings, you know? And I just go through and try and copy the actual building as best I can. And that's the nice thing about it is that it doesn't have to be exact. You know, there is no right and there is no wrong. It's just go through and have fun and try and build stuff, see how it turns out. So if there's ever anything that I build, 100% use it. Probably make it a lot better than I can. This build right here is going to be massive. I mean, this thing, look at how wide this building is. The width of this building alone is going to be crazy. And then how far it goes back in this direction, I'm not 100% sure. But we need to go get another shovel, because we don't have a shovel, and if we were smart, we would bring a chest back with us. Because we need to be able to store some of these items out here. Because we're going to be hanging out here for a little while, working on this, trying to get this thing pieced together. Let's see. Should have some shovels down here, hopefully. Wooden shovels. I got a bunch of nothing. What else do I need? We're going to need more torches. Let's take some of those. Hey Oblivious, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining us. We are kind of working on a pretty big project here. It's going to take us a long time to get this one completed, so we're just kind of trying to lay out the framework to see what it's going to look like. Let's just go ahead and make a couple shovels. Let's see here. Probably, let's take 3 shovels with us, and do I have extra pickaxes? Have I made extras? I got 2 extra. I might as well make a couple extra. I don't think I'll need pickaxes now that I think about it, because I don't really have anything. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it built. I know I won't be able to get it built this evening, but we're laying out the framework for our mining building, and we just went through and laid down the framework in dirt, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get out there. It's pretty massive. I'm just going off of a photo I found. I think 1 chest will be enough for our storage out there. I'm just going off of a photo I found. If I can, I think I posted a photo of the House of XP, or at least I guess it turned out to be a church that I actually ended up picking out. Anitra Wright, she said, place it on the side of another and it will fall. It will, I know. That's weird. That message showed up after... Can I not run? Oh, it's because I'm starving. It's like, why can I not sprint? So there is kind of what the frame is going to look like. That's going to be the front entrance. And then we'll come around this way, and we're just now trying to figure out how deep we want to make this thing, the depth of it. So, but we need to put our chest down because we have way too many supplies with us. We don't need to run around with all this stuff right now. What can I put away? The sand. We might need the sand. Let's put some of this stuff away. Okay. Save the shovels for right now. Got a good pickaxe. Does that leave me with a shovel? That does not leave me with a shovel. I'll do this one. I don't need seeds. Okay, the rest of this stuff we'll hold on to for right now. See what we're going to do with it. Man, I need to get a drink of drinking Pepsi. Keep me energized and awake. Plus my throat's killing me. Thanks, Oblivious Cam. Have a good time. I appreciate you stopping by. Have fun. It is currently 9:45 where I'm at. Let's see if all this falls. No, I got lucky. Going to require a lot of terraforming. Yep, there it goes. Yep, 9:45 p.m. I need to clear this. I got a thing blocking the chat on my laptop. There we go. Pardon me. I apologize for clearing my throat. I don't know why my throat's killing me. It did snow like crazy here today. We probably got about, I don't know, 4 inches of snow. Really? Nothing wanted to fall that time? Okay. Alright, so this is how wide the building is going to be. Those are in groups of 3, those are in groups of 5, and the last one is in a group of 7. So that leaves them all in odd numbers, which is good. I found that leaving odd numbers is perfect because then you can always have a center block. You know what I mean? It's almost impossible to make anything look symmetrical and good without that center block, which means that ultimately we need to have odd numbers. Okay. We need to figure out just how far this distance is, because I believe this block right here yeah, it's gonna be that one right there, isn't it? So kind of the same deal. We want it to ultimately be an odd number to get down here. Let's count and see. This is why you do all this stuff off camera, is because nobody wants to watch somebody sit and count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 to right there. What do we say? 20 to right there, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it's an odd number. That's good. That's what we're hoping for. We want an odd number. That is good. So, now, did I count wrong in the fact that was it 25 from the actual block? No, because I think I skipped the block. I apologize. We're going to count it one more time just to make sure I counted from the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 24 to the end. So that is not good. That is the opposite of what we want. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 to that point. So it has to come back one more, because it has to be a nice... Because if we leave it at 24, then we will have no center block. And we have to have a center block on all of our builds. It's the only way you can get a peak on your buildings. See if we can dig some of this out without dying. Whoa. That was a close one. Did not make that jump. That was like those jumps that you see on like the fails. It's like a cat. It's like a kitten or something goes to try and jump from like a chair onto the coffee table and it's not even close to making it. Now all this needs to come out. We'll have to see how much of it. So what's my line? This is my line right here, is this block. We need to do a better job of marking it. Yes, just like that. Okay. So then this one should be 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Oh, I guess it will be different. We should just run down here and look. Man, this building is going to be ridiculous. There it is right there. It's this line. And is it lined up with this cactus? Or is it one off the cactus? It is one off the cactus. Just put it down just for fun. That's my line. Out of the way, bush. Right there. Okay. Wow. That's that's huge. That's the dimensions of this building. problem that I have is the picture that I'm building it off of. I can't see the back of the building, I can only see the front of it, so we'll have to... I don't know if I'll have it mirror it or not, we'll see. Let's make sure this is an odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Perfect. It is an odd number. I don't want to leave that hole there. Sorry, water. It's a cool looking little T there. Okay, so yeah, that's crazy. That's the dimensions of this building. So let's go through and start to clear some of it out. Hopefully we won't collapse in and fall to our death. But you never know, right? Try and keep the shovel out in front of us a little bit. A little bit of falling. That's good. This appears to be semi-solid, which is what we need. I think the floor of this building will be made out of cobblestone. We're going to make it easy on ourselves. Since it's a mine entrance, we don't need anything fancy, so it won't be the cooked brick. Wow, did we just burn through that shovel that fast? We may need to go enchant a shovel to make it even go even faster. How many levels do I have? 23. Yeah, we just need to get all this down to level and then go through and figure out that part's going to fall. Figure out how much terraforming we're going to have to do around this. There's more falling. Well, we'll certainly have lots of sand left over after this. If we need to make any glass, that will not be a problem. Careful. And I guess I don't even know if like enchanting a shovel would really be that big of a deal, because it just, I mean, it goes through it in one hit, so I don't really know what good it would do to really enchant something. Now, am I covering up the entrances? Oh, is that just a stick? No. See, you can still see quite a bit of it here. There you go. That's kind of what I was looking for. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't even know if enchanting a shovel would it really even help. You know what I mean? Okay. So let's finish clearing out this little area. And now that we have the border set, we can get rid of the temporary dirt structure, and we can go through and start to put our cobblestone down. Once we dig this little area out. Hopefully our shovel makes it. How is the video and audio quality for everybody? Is it okay? Not exactly sure how it's turning out. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right and the video looks decent. I know we're a bit of a lag, but nothing too terrible. I think we're about, oh, I don't know, maybe a 10-second lag. Enchanting a shovel will only be effective if you use like efficiency 3 and above. I know. See, that's what I was thinking, and I just feel like it goes through sand so quickly that I think I'll save like making a really nice shovel for, can I jump over that? I guess. Let's just try. I think I'll save making a really nice shovel for like a project where we have to clear away a bunch of dirt, like potentially right there. Okay, cool. So the quality's good. Awesome. It should be in 720. My internet connection is pretty good. I went through and I've always used Wi-Fi for everything. I've never hardwired it before, and I decided today to go through and hardwire it, and I did notice a difference, obviously. But I want to say my upload through my Wi-Fi consistently is right around, I don't know, 50 to 60, and then my download was 50 to 60, and then my upload was pretty consistently like 4. And then when I hardwired it, which I didn't hardwire it, it's hard to explain. It's not hardwired right to my router. I have what's called an Orbi system in my house. And you basically hook your router up to the Orbi, and the Orbi acts as the router at that point. And then we have 2 satellite Orbis set up in our house. And the satellites, nope, that's a miss. It's fine, doesn't matter. The satellites then rebroadcast out the signal. Well, the signal itself shouldn't really be diminished all that much from the satellites as opposed to the actual Orbi. Anyway, point is on my Wi-Fi it had been typically right around 60 for the download and about 4 for the upload. And today when I hardwired it, the download went to 120 and the upload went to almost 6. So, I mean, I pay for 150, so I should, but I know that once you get, oh my goodness, we're going to need so much of this, aren't we? I know once you get into having it not connected directly to the router that you lose quite a bit of your connection speed, obviously. So, anyway. I'm glad to hear that the quality is good, though. I'm not a big tech person, but I think a 6 upload is probably pretty decent. Alright. So, oh my goodness. You know what I just thought of? All of this has to come out. Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about that. We're going to need way more shovels. Because, yeah, that was silly. That was totally silly on my part. We're going to have to go back. Because I just now realized that I was like, oh, I'm just going to have to build on this level. Nope. That's the floor, is this level right here. So to make that be the floor, we have to dig down one. And if we're going to have to dig down one, we're going to need way more than one shovel. Way more than one shovel. Sorry, guys. That's why I do all this stuff off camera, you know? You come into a build, or you watch a video, and it's like everything's set up and ready to go, and it's looking good. But man, it could take hours just to get it ready. And this will definitely be one of those projects. It will take hours just to simply prep it. Just take it all and see. Can't pick them all up. Nope, my inventory is slammed. Alright, let's get rid of some of this stuff here. Oh my goodness, look at all the sand we have already. We'll keep one of them, just in case. Conrad, how you doing? Thanks for jumping in and watching, man. No, I just play solo right now. I just started my survival series last month, and this is my survival world. Although, as I've been live streaming, I've had a few people ask if they can join, since I do play on PlayStation. And yeah, I definitely am thinking about starting another world on PlayStation where we can get everybody to kind of jump in and be able to play. If that makes sense. Pardon me, my throat's hurting me a little bit today. Okay, so that is going to be one edge. Now, before I forget where they're all at, let's move these items around a little bit. Because these are the strategically placed pieces, so we will know exactly where they are. But yeah, Conrad, it's definitely something I'm interested in doing. I've always thought that it would be a lot of fun to play on a server, you know, with a bunch of other people. I think the only issue is that I don't think for PlayStation, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, that you can ultimately play like on a Realms server. You know, I don't think we can even pay for it on the PlayStation to where we can have a Realms server. And so, you know, you just have one person who is the host. Whoa. You have one person who is the host, and if that person isn't on and playing, then everybody else is just kind of out of luck, you know? And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's kind of how it works. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do a Realm server. Yeah, see, and I always thought, because I was like, oh, I think it'd be awesome if we could, you know, get a group of people to play together, but I just feel like they've really made it super difficult for the PlayStation. It's like, I don't think that Minecraft has made it difficult. I just think that PlayStation has made it difficult. 7, 5, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry, I had to recount. Yes, so now all we have to do is go through and dig all this out. I'm not on a lot, you know, definitely not enough to be able to host a server, probably a lot. I am on, I definitely have been playing a lot more since I started my series. I would say in the last, I don't know when I started, I think I started about a month ago, but since I started, I've been on probably every single day on this on this for this series. Whoa, where did I just go? I agree. I'm so sorry. I am the worst at counting, and the thing that gets me is that I'm always afraid that I'm gonna miss it, you know? And so when I do go through and I start counting like this, it's like you want to get it right so bad, because if you end up missing one or doing it wrong, it'll just destroy your build, obviously. You know what I mean? So yes, again, another reason why I do all this stuff off camera. Thanks, Kingslayer. Conrad, I can show you real quick. This is the world that I've been working on, and this building right here is going to be the mine entrance. So you can see I've laid out the dimensions. You can see this is the front of the building, and back there is going to be the back corners of the building. So it's going to be probably the biggest structure I've made so far. I can show you just real quick from right here. This is kind of my center square. I've got a couple of small farmhouses that I've built. The lighthouse, our main fort, is built up into this mountain. I've got a little villager square that I've made over here, built into the back of the mountain. A workshop, a barn, mushroom house, fishing dock, some greenhouses, and the latest build back there is our house of XP. That is where our spawner is that we found, a skeleton spawner. So this is kind of the center of our little world, and yeah, we are, oh man, look, those spruce trees that I planted all the way back there in the back of my tree farm, that is unbelievable. Look at how tall those things are. That is crazy. I cannot believe they turned out that tall. So anyway, this building here is going to be the main entrance of our mine. It's going to be pretty big. I've never built anything like it before, and I'm building it based off of a picture that I found online of an old mining town. That'll do it for that. On the sides, I don't have to be worried about holding a certain line because I don't know what the sides are going to look like. Like I said, I'm going off of a picture and I can only see the front of the building. So 1/4 of the building, we know what it's going to be. The rest of it, we will get to make it whatever we want. Sorry, but why don't you want anyone to play on this world with? I don't know, to be honest with you. I had never really thought about it. I would like to have one world that was just my own creation. I think that's kind of something that I think would be cool. Just to have a world that was my own, that I knew that I built everything in it. But like I said, I 100% love the idea of playing in a world with a bunch of other people. I just don't like the idea of, you know, it being just one person's ability to control when people can get on and play and when they can't. It would be so nice if PlayStation would let us do some sort of, now we gotta be careful down here, this stuff may all fall away. It'd be so nice if PlayStation would let us do, you know, some sort of realms. Would be awesome. I think I missed the same block on the other row. Okay, in this particular spot, we're going to have to jump down here real quick. I don't want this to get lost underneath everything. We need to be able to see how to get into this mine. It's going to be one of the entrances to it. I would like to have mine carts being able to go down into. Yeah, see? It does go down in there. So, we can leave that open, and then, see, you can see through there. And then here is the big entrance that branches off in 50 different directions. Alright, so let's see. No! Cannot believe I just dug that out and it all fell away like that. Yeah. We need to be smart about this, don't we? And put a torch down and just let the torch do all the work. Where did our mine go? There we go. There we go. Now we got it. I know, this terrain is killing me. The sand. Okay. So for this one, we actually want it to be open. I don't want to fill all this in because I want to be able to make it go through down there. Okay. Oh, look at that. It's going to let me dig all the way to the end. Awesome. What is this? Nothing. It's just a big hole. And that is nothing as well. Let's fill this in so it's not quite so dangerous. Put a little ledge right there so we don't fall. Okay. Look at that. We're getting there. We've almost got the border laid out. Missed it again. Okay. So now the only thing we have to do is dig out all of this sand and fill it in the appropriate places with cobblestone. Piece of cake, right? Alright, I need some Pepsi. Okay. I need to think about this just a little bit because the layout of the inside of this floor, I hadn't figured out exactly where I want everything to sit. So it looks like this appears to be the most stable terrain. So we'll have the entrance, you'll come in and we'll have a few carts that'll come down, and then back in here is where I'm going to build a taller building that comes off the top of this building. This is actually going to be a double building, if that makes any sense. The picture has like a gigantic, and I'll go through and frame it right now with wood across the front so you guys can at least have an idea of what I'm trying to say, but I'll have a giant A-frame across the front, and it'll basically just look like a big A-frame barn all the way from front to back, and I guess we'll have to have the back mirror the front so that the roof will line up. But then there's going to be a larger, like a big tall rectangle building coming out of the top of the A-frame. I have no idea what its purpose is. Again, like I said, when I start to put this build into one of my episodes, I will put a link to the picture. Okay. So let's see what this is going to look like here. We need a different set of items now. Now, I'm going to have to count real quick on my picture to try and, whenever I hear Pepsi, I think of PlayStation. Nice. Hopefully it'll give me the energy I need. So the door is at least one taller than the side doors, and the side doors each get gradually one step smaller since it's an A-frame. It looks like then 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll try 4 and see what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks good to me. This one I do not think can be 4. This one has to be 1 taller, potentially. Fail. Is it really going to be 1 taller all the way down? If so, that's going to be huge. Because this right here is close to the center. Well, let's find the center. I'm not sure where the center is. Let's go. Well, what did we say it was? 25? No, that was the other way. I can't do this. It's too hard for me to see them. I hate cobblestone. It blends together so well I cannot read it. So I think we said this is 7 and this is 5. So we've got 7, 8, plus the 5 is 13, 14. I want to put that right there because that's my guess as to where the center will be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 from there. I hope that's not the center. Hopefully it's 1 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Will that change it? Will that make it the right way? We got an X right here. Am I the only... Or it's got to be right there, huh? Alright. Nope, I missed it by 1, I think. So we know it's 15 in that direction now, and hopefully it'll be 15 in this direction. It is. Yay, that's the center. Oh man, look at how ugly that is. The center, hold on, let me look at this picture. Oh, that's going to be horrible. Oh man, in the picture I can see it on the roof. It doesn't come to a perfect point. That's exactly, oh my goodness. I counted it over. How old am I? I'm 41. Man. Well, if we're going to do it like the picture, it's not going to have a normal roof. It will definitely have an irregular roof. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. So, otherwise, I would have to go through and make it... I couldn't even make it 2 wider. It wouldn't work. So those are both 6, 7. Alright, so I can't make that jump ever. Yes. 41 subscribers and 41 years old. That's exactly right. Oh, this is turning out to be ugly. I'm having a hard time seeing how this is going to work. I didn't notice that in the picture whenever I started counting the blocks, or, I mean, obviously there's not blocks, but counting what I think the blocks should be for the dimensions of the building, and I did not notice that there was an irregular roof. That's one too tall. Can I get it from here? You're 11. Conrad is 13. I know, I'm old. I'm sorry, please don't dislike my channel or stop watching me because now that you know I'm super old. Kingslayer, I know you've been watching some of my series for a little while. How old did you think I was? So you're going to have 4 on that side. Around 40, yeah. See, you knew. 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, we're going to end up having 1 pillar taller. Yeah, I know it looks crazy, but that's pretty much it. That's the way it's going to look. I'm going to leave this block here. Actually, let's get rid of this one and make it something else that doesn't belong there, so we don't lose track of where the center, dead center of this build is. Did I get all those right? That one... Is it just me? Those don't look the same. What did I do wrong here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, see, that one's too tall. It's only supposed to be 5. And that one's only supposed to be 7. Oh, thanks. Oh, I love playing this game. I've been playing video games my whole life, and this is a game that I am way late to the party on this game. I haven't even been playing it for 1 year yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did we end up counting so wrong? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one should be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't need 8. We need 7. Yeah, I am definitely old enough that I can remember going to the store and waiting in line to play Nintendo. Not Super Nintendo, not Nintendo Switch. Switch, but like the original Nintendo when it came out in '84. I can remember standing in line at the store with another group of kids to play. We didn't have enough money to be able to afford one, so I had to go wait in line to play. You started playing in 2016, January of 2016. So I think I started playing in May of 2017. So yeah, I'm coming up on 1 year. I've been playing for about 10 months. And before I started my series, I only played in one world. And I played in that one world for, by myself. Obviously, I must have played in that world for, I don't know, up until maybe about 2 months ago. And such a big learning process. I was such a noob, and I didn't read about it, and I didn't really learn anything about it. I just started playing, and in like real time, in real life, I probably spent the first 3 weeks, like 3 weeks in real time of playing the game, almost the first month that I played, thinking that a witch was like another player. So like I thought I'd turned off multiplayer, but I thought someone had like joined my game or my server somehow, and I kept seeing them outside my house, and I'd turn on my mic and try and talk to them and tell them that I didn't want anybody to play, and I thought I had it turned off. Yeah, that's how ridiculous it was. It's a true story. And the first time I saw an Enderman, it scared me to death. I literally had like a hole in the side of a hill like everybody does. And I would sit there and look out at night and watch everything go by. And I had no idea what to do. I know. A true story. I literally thought that the witch was another like real life player, that someone had figured out how to join my game and I wanted them to leave. I was like, I have it turned off. I don't know how you're on here. That's how much of a noob I am. And then about 2 months ago, I started another world, and I started it with a guy who was on my friends list, and he and I played for the last couple of months, and he was the only person that I knew on my friends list that played Minecraft. Since I'm older, all of my friends on my friends list, nobody plays Minecraft. You know, I guess a lot of people consider it to be a kid's game, but I think anyone who would take the time to sit and play it would realize that it is obviously not a kid's game. So he and I played in a world, for about 2 months, but I kind of ended up bailing on him. I didn't really tell him. I created a new PlayStation user name and profile because I didn't want, my real name tied to my account. And so I went through and created a whole new PlayStation user, Pathfinder MC, and yeah. No one has requested to join my friends yet on the Pathfinder MC. But on my actual account, on my other one, which I actually haven't even logged into since I started this, I probably have, I don't know, maybe 70 friends or so. So I have been playing on the PlayStation account since it first started. How do I keep, it's like the timing of it or something. I think you have an imagination, and this game is not for kids. Oh, I agree. I agree 100%. I'm not even remotely biased towards this game. I love this game. I've told all my actual friends in real life, you know, not like my PlayStation friends, but like my actual friends that I play, and they don't really get it. You know, some of them aren't gamers. The ones who are gamers do get it, but they're just like, man, I don't have time to do that. It's like, oh, I don't really have time to do it either. I make time to do it because I want to. It's just like playing any other video game, you know. I work a full-time job, and so I am up virtually every single day at 6:30 in the morning, and I have young kids, and so a lot of the times I'm with them all through the evening when I get done with work, and when then they go to bed at around 8:30, 9 o'clock, I will sit and play from 9 to midnight, go to bed and get up at 6:30, go to work and repeat. Like this morning, my kids got up at 7. So mad at them for getting up at 7 on a Saturday. I don't understand what the plan was. You're awake willingly at 6:30? Yeah, me too. I'm a morning person. I find that I really wish I could play Minecraft in the mornings. Like, for me, that would be ideal. That's the time that my mind is the most fresh, and when I usually have my most of my ideas and I'm my sharpest. You know, because it gets to be this time of night. It's not that late. It's 10:30, but you know, I've already been up for 16 hours at this point. But I just don't have the luxury of being able to play during the day. Although this past week I did skip out of work a little bit early, I think on one of the days, and came home and played a little bit in the afternoon. Took a long lunch break and didn't end up going back to work. Alright, we're out of cobblestone. Let's put some of this sand away. I don't know if we'll actually need it over here, but we might. But we will definitely need cobblestone. Oh, you get your ideas at night when you are laying in bed going to sleep? See, I'm the opposite. By the time, like whenever I go to bed, like when I go to get in bed, I'm done. It's over for me. Luckily, we have plenty of cobblestone. We have 4 chests full of cobblestone. That's one of the things that I for sure have plenty of, is cobblestone. This one right here, yeah, you can send me a friend request. That's cool. These down here are empty because I haven't found any a mesa yet. I need to find a mesa so I can get terracotta. Is it terracotta? Is that what it is? Whatever the clay is, I guess it's clay. Terracotta is cooked clay. So I need to find it to where you can get the different colored clay. Look at how massive this building is going to be. I mean, this is easily going to be our largest build ever. This thing's going to be huge. And see, if I were to put this in one of my videos, I would have sat here tonight and just done all this. Obviously, I wouldn't have put any of this in the video. And I would have gone through and done all the terraforming, laid the floor, and framed out the main part of the building, and then started the show from there. So I don't know, you guys tell me if it's interesting at all to kind of see how you kind of get it to take shape. Oh, there's the friend request. Yeah, man, I'll get it. I'll respond to it at the whenever I'm done with this stream. I'll go ahead and add you. Looks like it's getting dark out. There we go. We're getting there. It's kind of interesting. I kind of like doing this to where it's got the timer up in the corner. Gives me a better idea of how much time I actually spend working on something like this. Because I have a couple people that watch my series and they're always like, man, how long are you spending time, you know, doing prep work, or how long are you collecting resources? Because that's a big one. You know, typically in between episodes, you're just doing nothing but collecting resources the whole time. Cutting down trees and mining, and then running around, kind of exploring, trying to find stuff. Flowers, cactuses, whatever. Lily pads, vines. So you can spend so much time just collecting resources. I mean, an episode is typically 25 to 30 minutes long, and just to get to that point, like to do the build, like to build a farmhouse or to build one of these houses, I mean, you might spend 3 hours just getting ready to try and do it. Let's see here. So I want this main vein to stay open. This kind of this crack here in the ground that shows the entrance into the mine. And that, did that just fall away? And I want to leave it open for now. We're going to just put down cobblestone around it, but that's not going to be the ultimate shape that it's going to take. If that makes any sense, we're not going to leave a big crack in the middle of this room. We'll have to get down inside there and like get down in here and really start to see, where's the big opening? Here it is. And really start to see, you know, how much of this roof we can tear away, and then where we want our main entry points to be, and kind of the shape of how we want these mine carts. Now, the mine carts themselves, like the railing, that's just something where I'm just hoping that when I go through and start to explore my maps, that I will find a mine shaft, because I'm 100% not looking forward to spending the iron to make the railings. I've had a few people suggest that I should start an iron farm and get the iron golems going, but I think you guys know, if you've watched my series at all, that I don't use a lot of automated farms. I prefer to, you know, kind of gather it in my own way. The only farms that I really use are an XP farm. And even then, I just use the most basic one that you can get. So I'm not super excited about the prospect of using a ton of my iron to make the rail tracks to go down in here. So I'm thinking before this project gets finished, one of the things we're going to have to do is go exploring. Like, we need to start filling in some maps. We only have one map filled in, and we need to fill in more than one map. I'm hoping in filling in another map we'll find a mesa biome, and in that mesa biome there'll be a mine shaft. Why am I running all the way to the other end to do this and not just turning around? What was the point of putting the edge on it if you're going to run all the way back down? That's ridiculous. Did we seriously use all that? We did. We're close. We're getting there. That would be Iron Golem Cruelty as well. Yeah, exactly. And how would our Iron Golem feel if he knew that we were abusing other Iron Golems? Right? Right? What's up, big guy? What did we name? I think his name ended up being Chubby. That's what the guys ended up suggesting. I just went with the first name suggestion that anybody gave me. And I think it was Chubby. There's no way there's more than... No, let's just take it. It'd be silly. That way we don't have to run all the way back here. I was like, there's no way there's more than... $124 cobblestone. Oh, did I have a lot of lag right then? Gotcha. Well, in the room that I'm in, like I said, I've just hardwired my PlayStation, but I have to have my laptop set up as well. So the laptop is running off the wireless down here, and I guess if I thought about it, I would turn off my phone, because my phone is connected to the Wi-Fi down here, and I don't need my phone for anything. I'm using the picture that I did a screenshot of for the building, but that's in my gallery, so I don't need Wi-Fi. So maybe I'll turn off my phone real quick, because I don't really need it for anything. I'm not using it right now. Yes! Let's make this a little bit... a little bit thicker. Yes. We can actually look at doing some framing. Your Iron Golem would be called Iron Man. Oh, that's right. I think you suggested Iron Man for the name of the Iron Golem. Okay. Let's run to the back of this building. Yep, Iron Man, that's right. And that one was super close. The only reason why I chose Chubby is because those guys suggested it first. I just kind of took the first one. Man, this thing... It looks like... Okay, so we can start. I might have to fill all that in. You know what we need to do? We need to put some torches down in here real quick. That looks dangerous. Yep, not going down there. Are we down in here somewhere where we can't get out of? Do we have a way down in here? Do we have many lights down in here? We got a little bit. So we can take a look. You guys can kind of see what we're dealing with here, why I've chosen this cave. Oh, who's attacking me? Yeah, it goes off that way. That way. Oh, man, that dude got me from a distance. We're not going to put up with that. We're not having that. Oh, you ran all the way up to me. You are not the brightest skeleton, are you? Goodness gracious. So anyway, yeah, you can see this cave goes off, and there's the other entrance. This cave goes off in so many different directions. And I think that this would be the perfect place once we go through and start to map it out a little bit to have all of our minecarts set up in. So that's why I chose this area for the entrance to our mine. Yeah, there's just so much going on down there. And I've got my volume turned down pretty low on my TV. I sounded like I heard some more skeletons. I mean, can you imagine if there was another skeleton spawner right down there where those guys were at? Okay. So, let's put this across the back real quick. And it's not this. I think we're using oak wood. And what we went for? Is that right? 4. And then we have 3. Back to the preschool counting. 1, 2, 3. This one will be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit better. A little bit safer. 1, 2, 3. This one is 6. And the next one is 3 again. 1, 2, 3. This is the tall one. This one's 7. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Man, that looks so dark down in there. I wish I could shoot. No, you can see the ground. It's not that far. I wish that fire from the bow actually lit the room up rather than just making the little fire logo there. Hey, what's up, Sky Gamer? How's it going, man? Alright, now this one was how many? These are the blocks of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yes. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one should be 5. 1, 2. Wait a second. 1, 2, 6, 7. Yes. Perfect. There we go. Sky Gamer. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm just playing like a single player game right now. In my I do a survival series on my channel, and I'm just kind of testing out the streaming. Tonight's the first night I've ever done any streaming before, and so I'm just trying to test it out and figure it out. But I'm definitely interested in starting a world. We don't. Why we don't play? Definitely considering starting a world with other players in it for sure. So if there's a lot of interest and people, you know, are interested in trying to start a world, I'd probably join somebody's world, to be honest with you. I don't know that I can be the host of a world because I don't know how often I'd be on enough to let other people, you know, have as much accessibility as they would like. But I'm definitely open to joining other people's worlds if somebody's got something cool and we could get enough people together to do it. Alright, I feel like that right there is a little more helpful. Okay. Wow. So we can actually see, this is the first time, how long we've been at this? An hour and 43 minutes? That we can actually see the frame of the building starting to take shape a little bit. Interesting. So, how are we going to do this as far as the logs that we want to have happen? I wonder if I can have them run across here, across here, across here. I don't think that's the way we want it to look, though. I think it's going to be based on what the roof looks like. No? Let's try it this way. Let's see. Do we have any... I guess we'll just use sand because it's easy to burn through. So let's see if we can do this. We'll have to go... No, I can't use sand. Well, I can use sand to build up. We're going to need to get rid of the cobblestone. We're going to need some dirt. Let's see if we can get these to go this way. I don't know if this is how we want this to look, but we're going to give it a try. There's the first part. Where? Alright, we do not need a pickaxe right now, we need a shovel. There's about to be a lot of dirt scaffolding. Lots of dirt scaffolding. Dirt and sand. And I am 100% making this up as I go along. I don't necessarily have an exact blueprint for how this roof is going to look. So sometimes what will happen in my builds is we will start to build something and we will realize that it is not at all working or it's not going to be what we want. So we end up tearing it down. So just a warning, we may go through and do some work and then just tear it all down. If you guys are interested, for you guys who are watching, I do have a kind of a Let's Play survival series. So if it's something that you guys would be interested in, definitely check it out. I think we just put out episode 40. And then after that, we just started doing our live streaming today. So this is our first day of live streaming. I think I'll do a little live streaming in between episodes. Kind of give you guys an idea of what it looks like, you know, when you're trying to put these all together. Can we just finish this off here? So yeah, I mean, if it's something you'd be interested in, check out my series and subscribe to my channel. That'd be awesome. In the past, what we've done on our roof system is every time, I think every roof I've made has been with stairs, right? And so this, I believe, will be the first roof that's going to be made primarily out of slabs. Because I want it to be, or at least the picture that I'm looking at or going off of, is a much flatter roof. 1, 2, 1. Okay, so that didn't work out. That is not the way it's supposed to look. Now that I step back and look at it, that is 100% wrong. This, okay. That portion is completely wrong. Let me think about this. That is right through here, but this one needs to be the same height as that. So see, sometimes we'll go through and add something and then we have to tear the whole thing down. Because that height right there is exactly the height that the whole thing needs to be across this piece. Can we get to that one? Okay. Will you let me get to that one? Sweet. Can I still do it from down here? Boom. Yes. Those are the same height. Those two doors. And then this door has to come down too. We can reach nothing. We're far too short. Time to chug some Pepsi. Carbonated. Man, I heard a zombie just now. Alright. This, and this. You come down. I don't want you there. We made all these in the wrong place. Much better. This one needs to be lower. This one needs to come down one. No. Oh well. Let's collect some of our blocks here. Okay. One lower, the same, and then this one needs to come down one. So we need to put this one back that we accidentally cut down. And then right from there is where that one comes from. Cool. And then this one needs to come down one more too. I think this right here will definitely be the lowest point of the roof. And when we step back and look at it, you guys will see what I'm talking about as far as this thing is just going to be way irregular. Okay. My only thing is that one right there. This frame. It's funny. Huh. I don't want... How are we going to do this? So this one needs to be the taller of the two, right? This one needs to go up one. It doesn't look that way in the picture that I'm trying to replicate, but I don't want these two to be on the same level, and this one can't go down any further. So that means, for whatever reason, this one right here is going to have to be a tall one. Which means, yeah, we're going to have to go through and make this one just one taller. And I think that'll mean that that one over there has to be one taller as well. Man, this is going to be a crazy, difficult roof to build. Yeah, let's just do it. We won't know until we put it in there and try. That's the one, man. That is the one. That is 100% what I'm looking for. Well, I say it's 100% what I'm looking for. I don't know if that's exactly what I'm looking for, because I don't know exactly what it is I'm trying to build. But I think it's going to look something like this. Yes. Yes, indeed. That is the one. Now, let's do this real quick. We have to replicate this entire thing on the back wall, because those two are going to mirror each other 100%. But now that we know what we're trying to do, it shouldn't take us very long. Do we have enough regular oak to be able to do it? I do not. But what we need next is a whole bunch of these, because this is going to be what it's framed out of mostly. So let's just make that many. I don't know how many that is, but we'll do that many. Did you hear the zombie? I heard him. Man, you guys know, I don't know, maybe you don't know. Maybe some of you have never seen any of my episodes before. I cannot stand sounds under the ground. It drives me insane. It's like, this is my base. This is mine. My fort. I'm not interested in having zombie sounds in my fort. Yeah, it's probably, I bet you if I went down in this cave system, I'd find him. Okay. Now, let's start to fill this in. Yes. Very, very dark. It's exactly the way I want it to look. It's perfect. This building should be a little bit dark, a little bit rustic. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I like the looks of that. So there will be no door on this side. We will leave. Is that too big for a window? Nah. We'll leave it. We will leave it. Now these right here, gosh, maybe I didn't count correctly, and there's no way we're tearing it all down and doing it over. But these are supposed to be open. Like, this whole thing is supposed to be wide open, and this whole thing is supposed to be wide open. These are like garage doors. You know what I mean? These are like main entryway garage doors. So we're leaving that. There aren't going to be any blocks that are going to go in there. And then this little entryway let's just put 3 in there and see how it goes, because this right here I don't know if we'll have a door there or a window there. Let's see. Oh, that zombie, I hear you. I know you're down there somewhere. Driving me insane. What do you think? Door, because in the picture, here, let me look at it. In the picture, all of them are doors. All of them are wide open through there. And maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should put, like, pardon me, like fencing through here and have it be like an open. No, I don't want it to be open like that. If we're going to have these two open, that's all that needs to be open. Like I said, it's just a picture. We can make it however we want. But I do think putting some fence, incorporating some dark oak fence in here would look pretty good. That can be a bay. That can be a window. And that could be a door. So let's make this one. Let's make this one a window. Oh, well, we'll have to look at it and see. Window, door, and an open bay. Would it be too much to add these in here? Like, have them on both sides. That's our centerpiece, so we know where it's at. Let's just look. We'll put them in and look at it and see if we like it or not. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's exactly what we want to do. My plan was for it to be 5 wide all the way across the front, but when you look at it, it just looks so empty, you know? That looks a little bit better, I think. I don't know. You guys tell me. If anybody's paying attention, feel free to let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. Chug some Pepsi. Okay. I think what we need, let's see, maybe we can just craft it right here. We will need some sticks. And let's make a couple fences here. And throw these in there and see what they look like. Yes. I think it looks good. Thank you. The blocks at the top here, almost. You know what we should do? We should cut that one out and put that in there. Yeah. Yeah, that looks decent. Now, these things. These are supposed to be the big open bay garage doors. Should I have these wooden planks in there, or should I put fence in there? I don't know what it should look like. I really don't know. And I'm thinking this spot right here should have a gate. That shouldn't just be wide open like that. That should have a gate. So you think planks instead of the wood fencing for these larger bays. Okay. I'm going to leave the fence in this one because I think it gives it a little bit of a little bit of variety. So we got 2 windows now, and they're 2 different shapes. We're going to have 1 door, and we'll have this little thing right here. Can we make a gate real quick just to put it on there? I know it's just going to be in the way, but let's just do it so we can see. Oh my goodness, how much sand do I have with me? This is ridiculous. We will be able to make so much glass. Yes. Let's back it up and take a look. Yes, for sure. For sure. You know what I think we should put in the, for the windows? Oh man, you know what I think would really offset it a lot? Because see, these right here, these aren't going to have anything in them. This is just going to be wide open. It's just going to be like a big utility bay that you'll be able to walk in and out of. And then we'll have the gate and the window. But I think, let's count. What do we have here? We got 1, 2. And then what's this one? 6. So we need 8. So we need 16 if it's going to match the other side. You know what, let's take some of this sand with us as well so we can put it in our storage room. Okay. Leave the dark oak because we're going to need it. Take the sand, put it away because we do not need it. We'll leave 1 stack of it there. And we're going to need some regular oak as well because I think we only have 21 pieces. And there's no way that's going to be enough to finish off the back side of this build. No! Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous that we have that much sand. We're gonna have to... Man, I don't want to put it in there though. What did we say we were coming to get? Glass. We needed 16 pieces. I want this. I think these will look amazing. Let's see if this is enough to make more. Where are the windows? Oh yeah, that's plenty. Do we have any blocks left over? No. What else did we say we needed? We needed oak. Man, are we really almost out of oak wood? Goodness gracious, we're gonna have to go chop some trees. Not right now, but we've got plenty to do this this build. But we'll have to go get more for sure late here after a little while. So I cannot have my excess sand in the wrong chest, so we're going to start a new chest over here in the workshop with sand in it. Because at one point I had so much dirt in the other storage area that I had to take the dirt and start putting it in over there. Still can't believe how tall those trees are back there. That's so crazy that they ended up that tall. That's what I'm talking about. That actually looks pretty decent. is pretty decent. Not bad at all. I'm liking it. Okay, let's go to the back and see if we can't replicate this. So we've got one off, all the way across, and up one. Okay. No, what am I doing? I don't need to do all that for this side. I can reach that from the bottom. And that one will go straight across. Yes, it does go right into it. And now, is this the one that we extended up one? No, this one continues on the same. So this one will stay the same height. Because this will be the second bay door. Now this one, still up only one. This one does come off the top, doesn't it? Oh yeah, and this one was the one where we had to extend the height of this one. Because it goes in between these two. Because there's our height differential. And then, let's turn and look, it goes down 2. 1, 2, that's right there. Let's jump off and see if we can get these now from down here. Yeah, that one connects right into it. And that one should be there. It's a lot less painful, oops, to go through and do. Where'd that piece of sand go? When you already know what you want the dimensions to be. Alright. So now, we should fill the rest of this in pretty quick. Don't we leave any other pieces? No other pieces. Okay. Let's see here. 20? I thought we made way more than 20. What do we do with all the rest of them? Oh yeah, that's right, we made fences, didn't we? Oh, well, I guess we didn't make fences with all of them. I think I put some of them away in our chest right here, in our building chest. Yeah, I did, look. There's a whole bunch of it. Now let's keep the shovel. Looks like we got a few new people watching. How's it going, everybody? You guys are having a good Saturday night. 5 people watching now. I'm having an awesome Saturday night, man. I get to hang out and play Minecraft. Thanks for stopping by to check it out. We are in the process of making a huge, gigantic build for our world. We have a survival series that I just started maybe about a month ago, and today is the first day that I've ever attempted live streaming, and so we are doing a little live stream and working on one of our largest builds that we've ever done yet. If you guys give me a second, I'll throw these pieces in here and I'll show you real quick kind of what the world looks like. There and there. I think just those two. Just trying to match this area out to match the other side. They're going to be symmetrical. And then this one will have a door, which right now is a door to nowhere. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. We're just working on a build. We're making a mine. It's going to be the mine entrance for the survival series I'm working on, and yeah, it's coming along. It's a big one, as you guys can see. This is going to be the floor plan of it, and we're just kind of working our way through the logistics of getting this floor plan laid out right now. If you guys give me 1 second, I'll throw these down and we can run over here and take a look. I'll show you guys what the world looks like. I've only been at it for about a month now. I'll show you guys some of the builds that I've done. So we've got a house here, got a couple farmhouses. You can see the front of the house here that we made. We've got that over there is our XP farm, is that building over there with the tower. Got some greenhouses, the mushroom, the little courtyard, fishing hut. Over here we've got a place for our villagers. We've got a little village area, a barn, a workshop, nice big lighthouse. Up here in this mountain is our main fort. If we come up this way, we've got a nice big system over here for boats. So we're about 1 month into the series, so we're not anywhere close to completion. We're not anywhere even close to that. We've got so much left to do, so thanks for joining us and kind of hanging out and watching us do some of the builds. How's it going, Cool Cat? Thanks for stopping by. Just kind of running around real quick. We've been working on a build for a couple hours now. It's kind of nice to step away for just a minute. Some of the people who haven't seen any of my series or ever watched any of my shows, my episodes, I figured I'd show you guys around real quick. Got a lot of different rooms up here. Come down this way, we got a little brewing room. Got our nether wart room. Come down here and we've got a planning room. It's like a project room. Alright. Gotcha. I'll go back to work then. Alright, well, let's run back over here because we're getting to part of the technical part that's going to be a little tricky. The roof is something that I really don't know how I want it to look. Let's make a gate. Can we make a gate real quick for that other end? Let's put that down. All right. Well, let's see here. I guess now we need to figure out what we want the side of this building to look like. Got the two front ends of the building. Now we need to figure out what we want the side of this building to look like. How do I do this? Yeah, I'm not really interested in that. So let's see here, what we need to do. Not 100% sure. How in the world I'm supposed to do this? Let's see here. I think maybe we could just run this the length here, and that'll be it. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll do it. All right. Okay, so hopefully we have just enough of these oak logs to make it the full length of this building here. Is that even the right? Oh, they're gonna be. How can they be two different sizes? Are they? They are two different sizes. That's interesting. Yeah, so this side of the building will be one taller. I think what's going to happen is when we get to a point on the roof, this roof will definitely not be symmetrical with all of the different size points that we're going to have. There's no way this thing's going to be symmetrical. You know what I mean? Because this side is already 5 and that side is 4. So I guess the only way we'll figure it out is if we go through and start putting the roof on. I think that's our only choice at this point. The roof is going to be made virtually entirely of these right here. I don't think we're really going to have any stairs on the roof at all. Virtually every roof I've made has been stairs. Stairs, 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 stairs. So this will be different with the planks. I'm going to have to look at it for just a minute and think about this. Because it's supposed to be a gradual incline up. And right there is the center, although it won't make it to the center. Looks like the incline will stop about right there, and then the rest will come down. See you, Kingslayer. Thanks for hanging out, man. Okay. Let's see if this is going to have an edge off of it. Do we have any of those little planks? We do not. I do not want to fall inside of this hole. I guess we'll just have to crouch and see. Man, this thing right here is completely unnecessary. I took all that sand away, didn't I? I don't have nearly enough, but we can put some of it in there. Let's see here. Did you hear that? That was a witch. I heard the laugh. She's got to be down in here somewhere. Oh, I hate that laugh. Yeah, I hear you. See if we can see her. Maybe we can shoot her with an arrow if we can see her. And not see her. Is this the right height? It is the right height. Alright, now the rest of that is just going to have to be what it is. I hear her down there laughing. Well, she might be able to make it out. Let's look and see if we can see down in here and see her. Well, she's got to be down in this one somewhere. She's got to be down in there somewhere. Hello. How are you? Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Building a mine. This is going to be the building that will house the entrance to our mine. I've been working on it for a little while now. I started from scratch at the start of this feed, so we're about 2.5 hours into it. And this is what we've got done so far. I had to do a lot of terraforming and some building, so it's starting to come together a little bit here. I'm just now starting to look at how the roof is going to take shape. Which I think, alright, we're going to need just a crazy amount of these things. I don't need any of those or those, but I do need these and these. What about off the front of this thing? Is it going to have a ledge off the front? It's going to have to, isn't it? Will it just change with each peak? I guess it will. No. Oh, that one's different, huh? That's interesting. I guess it's because it's a different... That's because it's a different formation on this side. No. No. I don't know how many of these slabs we're going to need, but it's going to be a lot. No. Ouch. Yeah, I think that's the way it's going to have to be. Nope. Oh man, we're not gonna be able to do this fast at all, are we? I'm gonna have to take my time on each one of these little planks. Can we put that one right there? Thank you. Thank you. Man, this is going to require so many planks. And this is going to be ridiculous. This will use easily all of the dark oak that I have. I will easily use every last bit of it. Oops. Probably better get that. No. Way to the end. Almost. Okay. Sweet. Now, just need to go through. Start to put these planks down here. That was silly. How am I going to get up there now? There? Wonder how you can join all the planks together. You know what I mean? I would think maybe what I'll have to do is we'll have to go through and put down the planks where the towers are. If that makes any sense. So I can see what the shape is going to look like when I have to build up to it. I think that's probably what we'll have to do. 'Cause otherwise we'll have no clue as to how tall to do this. And I'll just end up getting to a point where I won't be able to make sense of it. There we go. Wow. Look at that. That is unbelievable. wonder... Well, we're going to have to get down and look at this and see. 'Cause this is getting to be uncharted territory for me on how this thing is supposed to look. So, let's see here. Once we find... How's this going to work? We have to build up to the peak, I think. How are we going to do that? How exactly are we going to do that? How do you build up to a peak when you don't know what the peak is? Okay, so center block. I guess that's what we need to do. We need to go up from the center block and figure out just exactly how tall we want it to be, and then build down from that. I guess, am I thinking about this the right way? I am thinking about this the right way, I believe. Because on this side, it's going to look like a big triangle. And go up and down. So we have to find the centerpiece on this side and the centerpiece on... I guess you don't have to have it on the front. And I guess it won't look like a triangle, will it? No, it's going to slope up that way. So really what we need to do is we need to determine how high we want the peak of this thing. Set down our logs and then fill it in around that. If that makes any sense. I have no idea if that makes sense or not. Oh man. Let me up there. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. We have to build up to the height we want it to reach to, which probably is not that much higher. Let's look, maybe 1, 2, 3. 3 more, and I'm guessing we can use these to do it. Where's my center block? Oh, I can't see. Right here. Is this dead center? This block right here is dead center. Oh, you won't let me put one down there, will you? Did I just go through and put all those down? Oh my goodness. I think I just went through and put those trim pieces down everywhere. Well, I guess along the edges it'll be fine. It's just along the fronts I don't need them. I did not think about that one. 2, 3. That should be... That should be the highest point of the building. Let's get down and look at it. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I think that'll work, right? That's pretty tall. It's going to be pretty tall, and I want it to taper down from there. So if it's going to be 3 right there, does it start to go down immediately? It goes down to 2, 2, all the way to there, and then 1 to there. And then, what would it be on this side? 2 all the way to there, and 1 through there. Okay, so if you want it to be 1 through here, how many is that going to be? Right, starting right here, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means on this end we can do 7. Is that right? I think that's right. Let's count it again real quick and see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7, not including the posts. It's tricky. Yeah. So 7, not including the post. Let's see where that puts us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So it is right there where the dirt is. That's where we want it to go. All right, let's run up here and mark this real quick while we're thinking about it. True tragedy that I laid all these down. Ooh, that might not work because that peak right there. Well, let's go through and put them down and see real quick. We'll never know until we put them down to see. Let me up there. Okay, so that means, okay, so I did put all these slabs down, and I can't have slabs here. Because if I need to fill this space in with blocks, there's no way it'll work. So we need to cut these out, unfortunately. Which actually, I guess it's not that bad because we need them for the rest of the roof anyway. And the side of the roof is fine, I think. I think we'll be able to build up through there. Okay, so that's going to be 1 high. That point is going to be 3 high. And then these are going to be 2 high, which should be fine. Except for right here. Look how much shorter that gets. How is that going to work in comparison to the rest of the building? We'll just have to make it work. It's not the end of the world. Okay. So off the end, we want it to be 7 off of the main post. So we're going to go ahead and... Do I even want that there? Yeah, I think I do. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the rest of these will be too tall all the way through here. And that's it. Let's jump down and take a look at it. Yeah, I don't know about that. I did not know about that at all. and that just looks too tall across the front. It's not supposed to be that tall. I want it to be a much shorter. So if it's going to be shorter, I need to take one of them off. You should actually it's just going to be too tall if I leave it like that. I want it to be one shorter. I don't want the roof to be that high on that edge. It's way too tall. These right here, way too tall. I do not want the roof to be that tall through this spot. I guess right here it might not be bad. Yeah, see, that looks better. I don't necessarily like that block right there. But that's just the way it's going to have to be. Put two more there. And that's too tall as well. We can't have it be that tall through there. That needs to get cut off about probably right where that post is. So let's see. Let's put one of these down so when I'm standing up there I know where that post is. Should probably start right there. So I need to cut that portion down and maybe build up one. Do I have enough? Yeah, I got plenty. And maybe build up one where that spot is. Now it says one person is watching right now. Is there somebody out there watching? And if there is, tell me what you think. It's got to be this one right here. Let's see here. That's a little bit better. I can see the shape of it a little bit better than I could before. Now, this is weird. I wonder if I'm gonna have to start building this thing from the top down. Can you even do that? I don't think you can do that, can you? It's easier to change the peak than it is to change the low point of it. I wonder if that's just too tall. Yeah, let's run up here and take those extra ones that I just put on. Let's take those off and see what happens. Yeah. That might be the one. That is a interesting roof line, to say the least. It's this piece right here that's so weird, kind of funky. Now, I think, in theory, all I have to do is put the planks along the top of those. Is that how that's going to work? Just put the plank down here across and go up one, but when you go up one, you'll have to have a full plank all the way. Now, should you make the full plank all the way across be one of the oak logs? That's the question. To look more like a support. Yeah, that's maybe what we'll have to do. Now let's look at that real quick. So we can run through and put the planks at this level. And then we'll move up one and put them across that level. We'll move up one and put across that level. Now, on that level in between, when I put a plank there and a plank there, it's going to leave a gap. So what we'll need is, that's exactly what it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be oak wood. Like, let's look. Like this. All the way across. Because now we can jump up here. Let's see how this is going to look. Put one there. 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 Oh, it's not going to even work even like that. Wait a second, what did I just do? No. I was not paying attention. I'm not going to chop you down with my infinity bow either. No. No. Maybe like this. Oh, see, that doesn't work either. It gives you the same gap either way. I told you I'd never built anything like this before, so this is all a learning experience. I don't think anybody's watching. So, maybe it'll go like this. Let's put a couple of them down and see if it's going to make sense, because I don't know how it's going to connect to the next one. Not ever having done a roof like this, I have no idea how in the world I'm going to get this. So this one is supposed to be here on this level. Correct? Correct. And this one is supposed to be on this level. Now, it looks like, I mean, is there any way around it other than these have to be here? I don't think there's any other way that we can do it. You know what I mean? Alright, let's run down and take a look. Pick up our little pieces. You know what, we need to start torching this area up now that we're putting a roof on it. We don't need stuff spawning down in here. Yeah. So, well, we knew it was going to be a bunch of different levels. Let's just run out here and take a look at it real quick and see if it's at least semi-taking the shape that I want. Yeah, that is the shape that I wanted. Yeah, definitely. And then that block right there is the block that already... Yeah, see, this one was already one taller. So I think this one's going to have to come down as well. So let's put this in here and see. Yeah, I don't think we have any choice there. Unless we want to make... Now here... Yeah, see, it has to follow the roof line. It just has to. See what I'm saying? But I don't think in this weird little area that's going to let me put... It won't let me put a full block in between there to kind of cover that spot. So this one is going to have to be this as well. Yeah, see? No way around that. At least not to get the shape that we want. Let's come out here. Oh, I heard an Enderman. Yeah. You know what? Let's look at it from over here. This might give us a little bit better vantage point. And I thought the tower was tricky. Yeah, see, it's fine. It's what it's kind of the shape that it's supposed to be, and I think maybe what we can do to offset some of this, like these dramatic peaks and valleys. Let's see, will it let us put, yeah. We can put planks down. I think that'll help kind of offset some of the dramatic, kind of that just kind of crazy up and down area. Let's look. We know we're going to need a bunch of these. And we know we're going to need a bunch of these. So let's take what we got and go see what we can do. I have no idea who is watching right now. I don't think whoever it is has said anything. I wonder if it's just me, because I have to have it on in my chat as well, you know. Oops. That doesn't need to go any higher. I wonder if it's just me. If it says the one person that's watching is actually just me having the browser open. Let's see. Because if there is somebody actually watching, you're amazing. Thank you. I can't believe you're sitting through me struggling on this roof so mightily. Yeah. Now look how much wood it is going to take. And we're going to build a tower out of this. Not a huge tower, but like a, I don't know. It's in the picture, so we're going to try and add it into it. But that is definitely the roof that we are going for. It needs to get more of a peak. And it needs to get more of a peak. Maybe it'll have more of a peak when it starts to come down on the other side. Because right now that's just way too... way too flat. It's supposed to slope up to a point. You know, and it's supposed to continue a progression, like a sloping progression up to this centerpiece. Now, I guess we could make this one. Okay, let's just start filling this in right here. See if there's any sort of symmetry to this at all. Two small ones and a long one. One small one and a long one. Two small ones and a long one. Can we repeat that? 1, 2, and then 2 together. 1, and then 2 together. 1, 2, and then 2 together. But it's one higher. And then this next one should just be 1. So it should just be 1 on its own. 1 higher. One, 2, and then 2 together. 1, and then 2 together. 1, 2, 2 together, and then 1, and then 2 together. So the next 2 together are going to have to be at that height right there. You guys know I'm making this up as I go along, right? I'm almost certain that no one is watching. I'm gonna have to end this live stream. I don't think anybody's watching. What time is it? I guess it is midnight. 1, 2, 2 together, 1, 2 together, 1, 2, 2 together, 1, 2 together. After the 1, which is right here, and 2 together, then it's up 2 again. So that means we need to go up 1 right here. No. Just up 1 right there. I think this is starting to work. Whew-wee, man. This is making my brain hurt. This is going to require lots of wood. But I think it'll go fairly quickly once we start to get the pattern laid out. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, 1 and 2. 1, 2 and 1. 1 and 2. 2 and 1. No, I don't. Yeah, definitely don't want to put a set down there, even though that one's taller. This is supposed to be the peak. That looks like a peak if I've ever seen one. Mm-hmm. Yes. I think that's it. Let's take a look at that. That's the one, boys and girls. That is 100% it. Yes. Yes. Now, to get it to start to slope down the other way. Staircase all the way down. Okay. I think that's it. If someone is actually still watching, thank you for sticking with me. But I have a feeling I'm just talking to myself at this point. I get the feeling that I am the only one that's watching this, and it's just showing my username on there. Yeah. Huge build, man. This thing is crazy big, isn't it? Yeah. When we go through and start to put this in our series, it will be surprising. People will be surprised. I need to grind it out for a little bit. We're going to have to put down some oak. I can see it right now. We're going to need some oak support beams. And where are we going to be able to put them? Look at that. See? You go from one thing to the next. How high is this one? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on the 5th one. Please tell me something like this is on the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we'll have to put one right there as well. Interesting. And it looks like one could run right there too. We could have a support beam right there. And then nothing through here. Unless we want to add an attic in this thing. Which, you never know. Who knows what the inside's going to look like. Okay, well, it's a start. It is 100% a start. That is the start of our mine entrance. That's going to do it for me for the night, guys. I'm going to continue to stay up and grind it out for probably another couple hours. But I think that'll be it for the live stream. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you watching. You guys are awesome. Remember, guys, always make your own path. Bye-bye.